and felt like something's off. Like you're putting in the work, you're hitting all the big muscle groups, but your physique just isn't quite clicking. Well, what if I told you the problem isn't your arms or your chest? What if it's one single, totally forgotten muscle that can completely transform how you look and feel? Let me show you exactly what I'm talking about. Just look at this. It's the same body, same face. But when you add just an inch or two to the neck, everything changes. The whole perception of power, of presence, it's night and day. It's a crazy illusion, but it's very, very real. A strong neck frames your entire physique and just screams strength before you even flex a single muscle. And that, right there, is the heart of the problem. You probably have a dedicated day for chest, for back, for legs, but your neck? For most people, it's completely left out of the picture. It's the one muscle group that is literally missing in action. And we're not talking about a small number of people here. It's estimated that a whopping 90% of folks in the gym never directly train their neck. Think about it. Your other muscles get at least some work just from daily life. Your neck gets almost nothing if you don't target it on purpose. If you don't train it, it's just not going to grow. Simple as that. But listen, this goes way beyond just aesthetics. A weak neck has some serious hidden costs that you might be feeling every single day without even knowing where the problem is coming from. Talking about here? Well, that nagging stiffness, that chronic pain in your upper back, even certain kinds of headaches, a lot of that can be traced right back to weak neck muscles. And yeah, it creates a visual issue too. Having this big, powerful body held up by what looks like a bendy straw, it just completely undermines all that other hard work you're putting in. And for any of you out there who are into contact sports, I'm talking football, boxing, martial arts, this is an absolute non-negotiable. A strong, thick neck isn't just for show, it's your body's built-in armor. It stabilizes your head, it absorbs impact, it's basically your natural shield against injury. Okay, now for the really good news. Because your neck is so undertrained, the second you start giving it some attention, it responds, and man, does it respond fast. This is one of the very few muscle groups where you can see some really noticeable gains in just a couple of months. It is a true game changer for your physique. So, how do we do it the right way, the safe way? Well, first, you got to understand the basics. And don't worry, this isn't going to be a complicated anatomy lesson. Your neck really only has 3 simple jobs that we need to train. Let's break it down real simple. First up is forward flexion. That's just nodding yes. That's going to work the muscles in the front. Then you've got backward flexion, which is looking up. That hits the muscles on the back, which are crucial for good posture. And finally, you have lateral flexion and rotation. That's just tilting and turning your head, which builds that all-around functional strength. Our workout is going to hit all 3. But before we jump into the exercises, I have to give you a huge warning. You might have seen people doing something called the neck bridge. Look, while it can build strength, it is like playing Russian roulette with your spine. It puts a ton of pressure on your cervical vertebrae and can cause some really serious problems down the line. We're going to stick to a much smarter, safer, and more sustainable way. All right, let's get to the good stuff. Here's a practical plan you can start today, right from home, with absolutely zero fancy equipment. First things first, whatever you do, do not skip the warm-up. I'm serious. Your neck is full of these small, really sensitive muscles. Just jumping in cold is a recipe for stiffness, pulled muscles, or even getting dizzy. All it takes is a minute or two of some gentle nods, some tilts, some rotations, just to get the blood flowing and get that area ready to work. Okay, our first move is the neck curl. This is going to target those muscles right on the front of your neck, the ones that really give you that visible thickness and that powerful look. It looks simple, but trust me, the effect is huge. So here's how you do it. You lie back, let your head hang off the edge of a bench or your bed, and then you just think about tucking your chin to your chest in this nice, smooth, curling motion. The most important part is controlling the movement on the way back down. No jerking around, okay? Just start with your body weight until you get the form perfect. Next up, we got to train the opposite motion with neck extensions. So if the curls build the front of your neck, these build the back. Those crucial postural muscles that stop your head from slumping forward and give you that rock-solid stability. For this one, you'll lie face down. Let your head drop down so you feel a little stretch, then raise it back up. Now listen up, because this is the most important part. You stop once your head is in a straight line with your spine. Do not crank your head back and try to look at the ceiling. Just stop at neutral. That's going to keep your spine safe. And for our third and final movement, we've got lateral flexion. This hits the sides of the neck, and it's what makes sure you build a balanced, well-rounded, and truly functional pillar for your head. This is the move that ties it all together. So you'll lie on your side,
Let your head hang down and then slowly bring your ear up towards the ceiling. The key here is to imagine you're trying to touch your ear to your shoulder. It's a pure side-bending motion. No twisting, no turning your chin. Just clean, controlled movement.
Okay, so now we have our 3 key movements. Let's put this all together into a super simple weekly plan that you can actually stick to and make a habit. Honestly, the plan itself couldn't be any easier. It's just these 3 exercises. You're going to do 3 sets of about 10 to 20 reps each. To start, just do this workout once or twice a week. That's it. As your neck gets stronger and you feel like you're recovering well, you can bump that up to 3, maybe even 4 times a week. The main thing is to just listen to your body. But you gotta remember, to keep seeing results, you have to use the principle of progressive overload. That sounds fancy, but all it means is you have to challenge your muscles just a little bit more over time. So each week, try to get 1 more rep. Or if you're ready, add a tiny bit of weight. Or you could even just slow down the movement to make it harder. That tiny, consistent challenge is what forces your muscles to grow. So, to wrap it all up, these are your keys to success. Number 1, start with 0 weight. I mean it, master the form first. Number 2, when you do add weight, use a folded towel for padding. Trust me on that. 3, control every single inch of every rep. No jerking. And finally, and most importantly, listen to your body. If something feels wrong, back off.
By focusing on this one area that almost everyone else ignores, you can do more than just get rid of pain and fix your posture. You can completely change the entire visual impact of your physique. It really is the ultimate finishing touch. So, the only question left is, are you ready to finally build your unskippable neck?